When my oldest was approaching 2 years old, I noticed a subtle shift in the atmosphere of our home. There seemed to be this little attitude that would rear up. It just was kind of creeping in all over our day. And it was an attitude of, just try me. Just, here's the line. You want to cross it, see what happens? You go right ahead. This little chip on the shoulder. I am ready for battle. Come on. You want a piece of me? Go for it. But the thing was, that attitude was not my daughter's. It was mine. Yeah. I had read so much about the strong-willed child, and I was ready to do the battle of the wills. It was like, come on, kid, I dare you to cross me. I'm ready. And now, first I want to say, I highly respect James Dobson, all right? I have no vendetta against his book, The Strong-Willed Child. It has helped lots and lots of people. What I want to present in this particular session is another way of looking at the child, the way that Charlotte Mason did. Because what helped me during those years of, I'm ready, I read something that Charlotte Mason wrote that completely turned my attitude on its head, changed it completely upside down. And that is that what we think of as a strong-willed child might not actually be strong-willed. Here's an example. Pretend that you are on a diet. Just pretend, since none of us are. We're just going to pretend we're on a diet. We're trying to cut down on the amount of sugar we eat, and we've been doing pretty well. We go to visit our friend. We have a great visit with her, and near the end of our visit, she sits us down and she puts this in front of our face. If you relish that piece of cake, you eat it, you enjoy every bite of it. Later on, when you tell your husband about this experience, are you going to say, I ate that cake, I couldn't help it, I have such a strong will? Is that what you would say? No. What would you say? I was weak. I need more willpower, right? Okay, it's the same thing with our children, Charlotte said. Let's say you put your little one on his bed for his nap, and you say, okay, stay on the bed. And you go in the other room, and when you walk down the hall a little bit later, you peek in to see how he's doing, and you find him on the floor playing with his truck. Does that child play on the floor with the truck? Is he doing what he wants to do because he has a strong will? Charlotte would say no. It's just like us and the piece of cake. Did we eat the cake, do what we want to do because we have a strong will? No, we took the easy way out. We did what we wanted to do, even though we knew we should do something else. He has climbed on the floor to play with the truck because it's what he wants to do, even though he knows he should stay on the bed. Making yourself do what you know you should, what you know is the right way, even when it's hard, that requires a strong will. Yes? Taking the easy way out and just doing what I want to do, following my own impulses, my own desires all the time, that actually is a weak will. It is not strong enough to make you do what you know you should do. And so in my mind, when I read that part of Charlotte's writings and realized this child is weak-willed, she needs my help to be able to strengthen that will so she can do what she should, instead of always being driven by her own desires and impulses. And so suddenly there was a shift in, instead of looking at my child like this, and I realized that this is not a real good pose for parenting. Instead of the battle of the wills, it became this. You need my help, you poor thing. Let's work on this together. And that is where a parent's heart should be, isn't it? Shepherding this child, not doing battle with this child. So what we want to talk about in this session is how do we do that? How do we come alongside and help our children strengthen their wills so they will have the willpower to do what they know they should, even if it's hard, rather than being driven by their own impulses and desires?